Hello and welcome to FinextraTV. I'm Alex Lippic and you join us here at MONEY2020 in Amsterdam. And I am delighted to be joined today by Fred van der Pouderoijen of Rabobank, Annette Harris of Microsoft, and also Gregory Verlinden of Cognizant. Thank you all three of you ever so much for joining us. It's great to be here at such a fantastic event. So let's start by setting the scene. AI, huge topic of course. Everybody's talking about it, especially at this year's event. Fred, I'm going to come to you first, if I may. So looking at AI, how can engineers really leverage these new and emerging technologies, do you think?
Yeah, it's good to give some context, right? As a Rabobank, we are very strong in the SME segment. And when you look at these clients have a lot of pain, right? Looking at the competitors from big techs, they miss the skill. And looking at inflation, there is a lot of labor costs. And not the last but not least, also when you look at a technical perspective, they are not able to adopt technology very fast.
Sure.
Then AI is there, right? And especially GenAI. And when you look at the current situation, our engineers write code, right? And with GenAI, and for instance like GitHub Copilot, they really have time to listen to our clients, listen to their questions and their needs, and that brings supporting our clients to another level. So what you can say is that GenAI creates value beyond writing code.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've mentioned specifically some of the benefits of GenAI. So Annette, if I come to you if I may, so how is GenAI, would you say, sort of changing the market for FSIs in your opinion?
Right, I think there's three key pillars for financial services. One is the customer experience. If you even look at, we've got a research paper on VASA, and VASA is the new sort of talking avatar, if you will, but it's very human-like. It's in our Microsoft research area. So not even ready for primetime customer yet, but yet customers can see and view it and have a preview of it. So I think around the area of customers, and you've seen with GPT 4.0, also the very semblance of like a conversation we're having today seems very human-like compared to where we were even a year ago, right? So I think it's really going to change the paradigm of customer experience. I also think in the risk area, making risk, and especially the financial crime and KYC area, making it easier, faster. False positives that we see today in the 90% range, I think those are going down to near zero with the advent of especially generative AI. And then in the operations area as well, are the three key areas. And of course, we look at it underpinned holistically by responsible AI and making sure that we have those guardrails set for it as well.
It's amazing, like you say, just to see how far we've come over the last year, and how far we will go from here will be interesting to see as well. So specifically for SMEs, I'm going to come to you, Gregory. How does AI, generative AI in particular, benefit them, do you think?
Well, I think I look to what happened the last 1.5 years, is that the step to leverage technology has become much smaller than ever. And so we can talk about democratization. How can we now bring also technology to a lot of people? And let's also be honest, I think if you look to these small and medium enterprises, they don't have a big IT department. At the same time, they also want to get more personalized in their context of their customer experience. They also want indeed to make sure that they from a trust perspective can work together with things. So we see there certainly for these small and medium enterprises a big opportunity. And okay, maybe indeed the financial institution can help them because they cannot run a big IT department, but as McKinsey said, they are willing to spend some extra money and dollars on getting added value services to get into a better customer experience, but also in a way to find a better run of their enterprise. And I think technology is now there to consume it and to make it very easy. At the same time, they also need to be guided and helped in that context, because we are doing it in an enterprise, so we cannot walk away. We need to keep on doing it in a responsible way.
Yeah, like what you said there, guiding people. It's still an education, isn't it? And still really understanding the capabilities of what AI can do, especially for SMEs. Thank you, Gregory. So how can how do strategic partnerships help businesses navigate and respond as swiftly as possible to this arguably constantly changing landscape? I guess that I'm opening that one up to the floor, whoever would like to come in. Gregory.
I think for me, the biggest thing is that every day new things keep on happening. So the art of the impossible today is maybe possible tomorrow. So none of us can keep that learning. So we need to co-create and collaborate with each other. So I'm also, even I look to my customers, we are equals. We are equals on a journey. And we both learn and we try to tap into to source the maximum value out of that new perspective. But every day, it's a new day.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that it's moving at such a fast pace that before what we could operate in more even, a technology company, a consulting company, and a bank is no more. It now has to be an integral collaboration to really be able to move at the pace at which change that we see in front of us.
Yeah, and GenAI is growing so fast that you really have to focus on alignment, right? So, and we look at Microsoft, Cognizant, and from client perspective, when you put it together and you share the ambitions and the vision, then collaboration also much more easier together, and then you can grow together. I think that's very important in a partnership.
And if I may add to that partnership also certainly with Rabobank, because let's be honest, it's not like crazy people jump immediately on technology. I think if you look what GenAI can mean from a customer and employee perspective, from a process perspective, more than ever, you need to be sophisticated in the art of design thinking to find where the opportunity is. Because if you spend more due diligence, good time on that, you will create a pile of a lot of use cases which are relevant for your organization.
Yeah, I fully agree. There's a lot of focus on the technique, and it's beautiful, the technique. I love tech, but it really matters whether you solve problems for our clients or for the bank, right? And GenAI can help us with that, and I think that's the right focus.
Yeah, I think collaboration is the key word we're kind of grasping here, and I think we're all collaborating together, and that's really important, isn't it, just to form those partnerships, especially because there's still so much to learn. Well, I've learned a lot from all three of you. Thanks all three of you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate your time. I'll let you get back to the busy event now, but thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.